Certainly on a much lighter note, take a look at this guy. The guy in Kentucky found an inventive way to get rid of the snow in his driveway. Timothy Browning deciding he was done waiting for the snow to melt on Christmas, so he got out there to remove it, wearing a white robe, dark socks, always stylish, slippers, a hat. Of course, that is a look-alike of Cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation. After taking a couple slugs of the beer, he turned on the flamethrower, got to work. This video has been shared more than 800 times on Facebook. And like the look on Chevy Chase's face when he saw Cousin Eddie arrive to look at his Christmas lights, the neighbors gave that guy the same look indeed. That is a classic movie. They don't get a lot of snow down there, Anthony, down in Tennessee, I think. But what are you going to do?
Kentucky, I think it's
Kentucky, yeah. Good to know.
Now, is that something that you pick up at like your local Lowe's
exactly.
or Home Depot?
The flamethrower and the Cousin Eddie starter kit, both. Yeah. It's fantastic. Yes.
Unbelievable. But yeah, they've had more snow just by that particular shot than we've had all cold season thus far. So pretty interesting at that. Now, granted, we did make a lot of folks happy with the White Christmas. To me, it's not a classic White Christmas, though, if you can still see shreds of grass coming up through the snow, which is what we had, not just here, but I was on the other side of the state back at home in Farmington Hills. It had about 1.5 inches of snow, something like that, and obviously began to melt today as we rose into the middle 30s. And look at this, the pavement, it's shiny. No, not because we've got a sheet of ice out there, but because it's wet and temperatures have risen. This is our highest point of the day, 40 degrees in Grand Rapids, an area of low pressure that is passing across the southern end of Lake Michigan as we speak. You get a counterclockwise flow around low pressure such that on the front side, southerly winds helping to warm us up. Yeah, it's not real warm, but 40 degrees for latter December, not too bad, when the average high this time of year is 32 degrees. Notice a little bit further displaced from the track of this low. It's kind of just a tiny low. It is colder. Fremont and Big Rapids, so some mixing going on there, perhaps light accumulations of some snow, but nothing to be real concerned about. Now, as these temps do come down, and I've got 30 degrees, obviously the freezing mark 32, with damp conditions right now, a little bit of flurry activity, maybe a light snow shower. There could be some slippery spots there early tomorrow morning, so definitely want to, use some common sense as you head out and about to start a new work week, folks. Hopefully a shortened one for you with another holiday creeping up on us. That would be this coming Friday, New Year's Day. So some morning flurries tomorrow, maybe a light snow shower. I'm not looking for anything more than a local dusting, though. It'll be windy. Maybe the better way to classify it would be breezy. It's not going to be full-blown windy, but some wind gusts to about 25 to 30. Wind chills upper teens to around 20 degrees as the actual mercury will be, say, about 29 to 31 degrees for the majority of hours tomorrow. Then we go dry by the afternoon. A little bit of sun tries to poke out. We start off with some sun on Tuesday. The majority of Tuesday is going to be bone dry around here, but later in the evening into the overnight, some snow develops. Maybe for a few hours, we get light to moderate snow. Could pick up 1 inch or 2 in Grand Rapids. I think lesser amounts down to the south. So Grand Rapids and northward, a little bit of an accumulation at that time. Very early Wednesday morning, transitions to a mix quickly, then rain, and then it kicks out during the afternoon. And then we go drier Thursday, but another system to watch. An interesting one perhaps for Friday. Right now, indications that we may have enough warm air with that one to turn us over from a brief mixture to rain, but that is not set in stone. So keep tabs on that late week forecast. Wind chills tomorrow, upper teens to around 20 degrees. That was for the morning when you step outside. It'll be feeling the same during the afternoon. Some ups and downs over the next several days, but really you can't complain. When we head into January and our projected highs are in the 30s, we could be doing much worse than that. Here's this area of low pressure, doesn't have a ton of moisture with it, and pretty much developing overhead. So it develops overhead. It's going to continue to move downstream. The back edge already approaching. We still got some drizzle and mist out there. Here's this live Doppler radar. The most formidable shower is actually moving over towards the eastern parts of the viewing area. Some flurries, though, will build in as we go forth. Even some lake effect component overnight, but it's going to be very minor by the standards of West Michigan. A dusting could get laid down. A little bit of sun maybe tries to break out tomorrow afternoon. We start off with sun on Tuesday, Derek, but clouds over during the afternoon, and then later in the evening, that's when some snow comes in. But look at those colors. We go from snow to brief mix to rain through the morning, get into the mid to upper 30s. It'll be slushy out there with any light accumulation that we do get, and then it's drier on Thursday, and then look, another slug of moisture coming northward. We've got to watch that, though, because where that tracks, how much cold air is intact, will have implications on any ice or snow accumulation late week. We've still got days to track that. This is for the snow overnight Tuesday, Wednesday morning, maybe 1 inch or 2 GR and northward. And then the 7-day forecast, as I said before, Derek, we're getting into January starting on Friday. Temps in the mid-30s.
Wow. All right, nothing to complain about. Thanks, Anthony. Well, if there wasn't a pandemic.